First run for L on Wheels ends with a breakdown, stuck in the Reno Sparks area. Sat on the highway for a couple hours. Do have some dash cam idiots and ass wagons to show you, and more on this episode of
the Clutch Trucker Channel.
Clutch Trucker, filmed before a live and furry studio audience. And there's somebody walking around out there. Yep, that's Rusty, the world famous Meatball Dog. Hey YouTube, Clutch Trucker here. Thanks for tuning in to another edition of the Clutch Trucker Channel. Here it is, 7:01 a.m. Pacific time, sitting here on I-80, and this is a Tuesday the 7th on I-80, 8 miles from the Freightliner I'm trying to get to in Sparks, Nevada. Oil leak showed up yesterday as I was on my way to my delivery. Turned out to be a Walmart distribution center where I was bringing all that toilet paper. It said in Sparks. Sparks is actually 8 miles up the road. It was further east than that, but that's the closest town. They took forever to get me unloaded. After I'd had to drop the trailer there yesterday, looked under the truck. I had seen smoke when I was driving a couple times. Found out why. I have a big oil leak issue on the right side of my engine, somewhere around where the oil filters are connected. So called the Freightliner yesterday while I was waiting at the Walmart. They said, oh well, we can't take any more trucks today. They're only open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. We open at 7 a.m. So I was parked up this little Golden Gate Travel Plaza up the road here back a few miles. Left this morning at 6:30 so I could be there first in line at 7. And then now we're stopped here on the interstate. So when it rains, it pours. And it's pouring, baby. As a matter of fact, actually it was snowing this morning. Look at this. So, just trying to get over so I can get this fixed because I couldn't take another load with a big oil leak like that. So, now I can't even get to the Freightliner to get repaired. And to find out how long that's going to take, how much it's going to cost, yada, yada, yada. Tell you, my first load with L on Wheels was going pretty good. I just had, a couple of weeks with almost no money at all. The week before that, not very much. So I really needed to be out here running. And now I've got a repair I've got to do, and then now I'm stuck here on the interstate because some ass clown obviously couldn't handle the light dusting of snow this morning and had to smash into somebody else and block the entire interstate. Yeah, well, made it here. What was it? 2 hours? Over 2 hours sitting there on the freeway. But we're here. So now I've checked in. They've come out. They've taken the odometer. They gave me a little baggie to put on my seat. They gave me a paper thing to put on the floor. So hopefully they're going to come out sometime soon and take a look at the whole oil leak issue. Right after I checked in, I did come back out, and I hadn't eaten anything yet today, so I went ahead and cooked up some tacos for lunch. Still had some tacos with me, so at least did that. Figured, well, I might as well take my chance to grab some food, because I saw on my way here there was nothing nearby. So, I don't know how long I'm going to be stuck outside of the truck. That's one downside to having all your food and everything in here, and it's my home here. Then when you have to bring it in for repairs, you're stuck without it. I hope this is something they can get fixed today, because then I sure hope to not have to rent a hotel room or something for the night, because then that's a giant pain in the arse. Okay, so the initial guy who's going to evaluate everything finally came out about 11:35 Pacific time. He looked at everything. He said, well, it looks like it's coming up around here behind your fuel filter, or your oil filters. I'm like, yeah, that's kind of what I determined. Well, start it up. He said, all right, kill it. And he said, yeah, it's this line here is rubbing against this other line here, and that's what's caused the hole. And it turns out it's my oil line going to the turbo and then the return line that have been rubbing up against each other and caused holes in both of them. So they said, well, then we're going to turn this into the parts department and the service department and give them a little time, and then they'll get back to you. What was it, 4 hours later? I finally went in because I hadn't heard anything. And I said, okay, I'm just checking on an update. Haven't heard anything. The guy came out and did his initial finding. What's going on? Oh, well, they didn't call you? No. If they did, would I be here? I didn't say that. I was trying to be nice. And then she printed up the estimate, told me what it is. It's going to be, she said, estimated $953. Could be more because they might have to expedite the parts. I'm like, yeah, would you do that, please? Have you ordered the parts yet? Oh, no, well, we don't have them. And so, well, can you do that now? It's 4:30 p.m. Pacific time. I think they got to order them from Memphis or something like that. So the chance of them being here tomorrow is like next to none. They might be here Thursday. Probably going to be more like Friday. So I get to sit here for a few days, not making any money, and I get to spend money. Okay, try to be positive. The upside is it's not a busted engine block. It's not like a rod went through the engine or anything like that. Thank God. But so it's something that can be fixed. It can be fixed here. Problem is we got to wait on parts, and it may be a few days. So I said, okay, thank you very much. Please order the parts. Went over to the parts counter, bought a couple of gallons of oil to put in here because, of course, it's piss and oil beyond belief when the engine's on. Put that in here so I could roll over to the TA because, of course, they shut that place down at 7 o'clock. Left the trailer over there, so I just had to come over here bobtail. I'm parked in one of the bobtail spots, not in a very good area of this lot. This is not a very good TA overall. Say lots of, homeless junkies, whores, and blah, 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 walking around the lot all night long. You don't really want that. So I've got my curtains closed, trying to stay in my little cocoon here. And they said, well, call us tomorrow at like 8:30. We have our meeting then, and maybe we can let you know. So that's where we're at. So, say first load with L on Wheels is done. At least that one paid $4,700. You should make, a couple thousand, if not maybe closer to $3, coming up this week, which is good. Because like I say, the last couple of weeks I made like nothing. And the week before that was pretty slim. So we're banging on almost a month here with not much money at all, which is tough when you have a whole family you're trying to support. And now I've got a big repair I've got to face and more days of not driving and not making money. Try to be positive. Positive things. Okay, I got lots of food here in the truck. Can't run the big engine to run the Ninja Foodie oven, so I can't cook in that. Because it draws so much power, I need to have the big engine on. Should be able to still cook in the microwave. I've got cereal, I've got other things. Rusty's got his food. At least right now we don't have to get a hotel. But we'll see if that's going to change in the next couple of days. So there's where we're at. Get stuck here in Reno, Nevada. I think I may move over to the Petro tomorrow. This one's pretty scary town. I think the Petro's a little better. I've parked there before. I remember it being a little nicer. And I'd like to be in a spot where I don't have trucks rolling by me around this corner because 5 trucks have parked illegally at the end of this row where they're not supposed to park across from me, so there's just one little spot for them to go by right in front of me, and I don't like that. But I didn't really have a choice when I got here as late as I did. So there's the fun update. Thanks for tuning in. Oh yes, and I did say I was going to show you a couple of ass wagons. Actually, it's just one ass wagon. It's a Tesla cutting me off in Phoenix. They were in the right lane. I'm in the next lane over. I'm going 65, which is the speed limit on the highway there at the time on I-10. They whip over in front of me at about 48 miles an hour. Sure, because I can just slam on my brakes in a big truck. Yeah, why I oughta. Then, of course, once I move over one more lane, like you saw me do, and then they take off. Ass wagon. And I'm not sure if this one's going to show up on the video. I'll give it a shot here. But I was coming up on this construction, one of those construction signs they, the light up ones they have on a trailer they put on the side of the road. And it said, construction ahead or something. It said left lane close. Yeah, it is. It's right there. Well, thanks for tuning in for that one. Yeah, lousy news. All right, try to be positive. Okay, better news than the engine blown up or a hole in the engine block or something. But yeah, now it looks like we're going to be down for days. So, in lovely Reno, Nevada, full of junkies and whores and crackheads and homeless banging on your truck begging for money. Lovely. Right, Rusty? You can bark at him. Make him get away. Oh, thank you. I love you too. Yes, I do. You'll be getting another begging strip, so hang on for that. All right, yeah, thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe, please like and comment. Get to your comments as soon as I can. Sometimes takes a few days because I'm a work truck driver, but I'll probably get to those because I'm sitting here waiting to get fixed, right? All right, there's Clutch Trucker on Instagram, Clutch Trucker on Twitter, where I usually put Rusty stuff, and as always, sniff that magic YouTube fairy dust. Clutch and Rusty sitting and waiting, out. All right, so do you think you can get that kind of money? Well, I got to get the checkbook, from Gladys, but she keeps it in her drawers. You got to look at her ass to get the checkbook? No, dresser drawers. No, we're not. Come down here. And there it goes. All over the begging strip. As we're parked at the lovely, kind of skanky TA here in Reno, Nevada. Or, well, Sparks, Reno, whatever you want to call it. All right, Rusty. You almost done with that little piece? Got another piece for you, buddy, when you're ready. Chew, chew, chew. All right, you ready? There it is. Oh, yes. Yum, yum, yum. At least the truck is still fully stocked. We got food in here, Rusty, right? We don't have to go in and pay money for that garbage food inside, at least. So that's a good thing. Right, Rusty dog? Oh, yeah. Got it all done? You got it? We need a happy dog look. Look up here, Rusty. Rusty. Hello? Hello? You got it, buddy. Hello.